Good morning, dear student. Today we are going to study 2.7 She Walks in Beauty by George Byron. Okay, so first of all, I would like to give you some background idea about this poem. Okay, uh, George Byron, he wrote this poem in 1814. 1814. He went to London to attend the party. Okay, there he went in the party and he saw Annie Beatrix Vilmont. Is a lady who was the wife of his cousin Robert Vilmont. Okay, he was impressed very much by the beauty of Annie Beatrix, and the very next day he started writing a poem on the beauty of that woman. Okay, poet was impressed by her beauty, and in this poem he has sketched the entire beauty of this lady, Annie Beatrix Vilmont. Okay, then in the poem, the poet he has highlighted the beauty of this women, Annie Beatrix, and the definitions of beauty. First of all, we must know that beauty means feeling comfortable in your own skin and appreciating your imperfections. Imperfection means it means whatever Almighty God has beauty Almighty God has given to you, you must be satisfied. You must praise it, appreciate it, and be thankful to the Almighty God. Okay, whatever it may be. Beauty means feeling good about yourself. What is the beauty? Beauty means feeling good about yourself. It seems that beauty is a mindset, and you know beauty is a mindset. For example, there is an individual difference. The painting which you like, it is not necessary that I am also going to like that same painting. Okay, so my mindset is different. So there is an individual difference. My level of thinking is different. For example, the small kids who is studying in the primary class, he appreciates the beauty of the nature. He may appreciate the beauty of the nature when he sees the rainbow in the sky. Okay, I would not be impressed by the rainbow in the sky after looking it. Okay, there is an individual difference. There is a gap, age gap. Okay, when I was kid, that I would become very happy after looking the rainbow. But a small kids, he will appreciate the nature. He will appreciate the nature. He will become very happy, and the joy and happiness come from his inner heart. Okay, so beauty is what means feeling comfortable in your own skin, whether it is dark or white, whatever skin Almighty God has given to you. Okay, you must be satisfied. You must praise it. If you are okay, if you are praising it, you are appreciating it. Whatever perfection or imperfection Almighty God has given to you, that is the beauty. And beauty means feeling good about yourself. You must feel good from inside. It seems that beauty is a mindset, and beauty is a mindset. Just now I gave you example of the painting. A painting, after looking it, so it is not necessary that I am going to accept it. I will become happy. Okay, after looking it, what you like, it is not necessary that I am also going to like it. Okay, there is an individual difference. So perception, that it is a mindset. It is a harmony about the acceptance of the beauty. Okay, now come to the text. Text book page number 126, first stanza. She walks in beauty like the night of cloudless climes and starry skies, and all that best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes, thus mellowed to that tender light which heaven to gaudy day denies. The poet is doing the comparison of that lady, means woman. He says that she walks in beauty, means she walks in beauty means what? She is complete in itself. She fulfills all the traits, characteristics of the beauty. The woman to whom he is appreciating in the poem is very much beautiful from all the aspects. Okay, by face, by cheek, by eyebrows, by her hairs. Okay, each and every aspects are very much beautiful. That woman is very beautiful. Like the night of cloudless climate. Climate is climate. It is given there. And starry skies. So the poet has made the comparison of the lady, and he says that there is a starry skies. on the sky, when the sky means blink, it twinkles. At that time, it looks very beautiful. The cloudless on the sky means cloudless. There is no cloud, and starry skies are twinkling, and it looks very beautiful. Climates are suitable. It is conducive for pleasure. All that's best of dark and bright meet in her aspect and her eyes. What is the meaning of this line? And all that best of dark and light. Poet wants to say that there must be a combinations of both dark and white. If there will be a mismatch in the combination of both the dark and light, then the beauty will fade. For example, most of the girls, women, they are doing the makeup. Before doing the makeup, what happened? If suppose you are taking means even foundation, if you do any mistake, if you take means too much dark color and then later on and light color, the combination gets mismatched. At that time, the beauty will become fade. Okay, it will look like blurred. Blurred, B-L-U-R-R-I-D. Blurred means fade. Okay, you cannot look beautiful if you does any mistake in making the combination of dark and light color at the time of doing the makeup. Okay, so here the quote says that if there must be a proper combination. Okay, for example, on the sky, when there is a darkness, in the darkness only that star will twinkle. When it will twinkle, the sky looks very beautiful. Okay, the quote he says that when the dark and light, dark and light combination is what? When the stars will twinkle, its light will blink, and then on the darkness, there will be a reflection of light, and it looks very beautiful over the sky. Next line. All that best, dark and bright, there must be a combination. So that women to him whom he is appreciating, she is walking and the poet is making imagination, he is imagining that, and she looks very beautiful in the dark night and in the light of the star. In both the combination, the woman who is walking, she looks very beautiful according to the poet in this poem. She meet in her aspect and her eyes, and the reflection of the stars, twinkling of the stars, the light which reflects, it comes to her eyes and she looks more beautiful, that woman. Meet in her aspect, from each and every aspect, the woman looks very beautiful. Her eyes is been shining in the atmosphere, over the under the sky. Thus, mellowed of that tender light. Mellowed means make smooth and soft. Make smooth and soft. Which heaven to gaudy day denies. Gaudy means bright and showy. Bright and showy. The poet here wants to say that it means she is very smooth. Her hair is very soft. That woman is walking. Which heaven to gaudy day denies. So it adds to the beauty of the lady. And the poet wants to say that body day denies. For example, if you see at a daytime, during the daytime, if you see on the sky, so you cannot see the twinkling lights, blinking lights of the star during the daytime. The sky does not look beautiful. Okay, but during the night time, when there is a complete darkness and when the moon and stars they started shining at that time, it looks very beautiful. So what does the poet want to say that mellowed to the tender light, in that light means that woman, she is blinking, the light is blinking and the woman's beauty is looking means very bright. Then next, the poet is impressed by her beauty. Cloudless, so poet has compared with the cloudless starry skies. The woman's beauty is compared with the starry skies. Starry means star, starry skies. He says, delicate combinations of dark and light. When there will be a delicate, means pleasant combination of dark and light, then the things looks very beautiful. Her features and eyes are beautiful. Means from each and every aspect, that women, her eyes are beautiful. She looks very beautiful from each and every angle. If you measure from any parameter the beauty of the woman, so she is perfect from all the angles. Next, outer beauty is the reflections of inner beauty. This point will come further in the next stanza. See, now next stanza. One shade the more, one ray the less, half had impaired the nameless grace, which waves in every raven trace, or softly lightens or over her face, where thoughts serenely sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place. Second stanza, what the poets want to say that one shade the one shade the more, one raise the less. Just now I have given the example of makeup. If suppose one shade in makeup, you will take one shade more and one shade less, then what will happen? Your makeup will be like means it will not give you the glow and look. Okay, it will be spoiled. So the poet says had half impaired, then it will not match. It will mismatch, impaired. The nameless grace, and she said that the lady is so beautiful. Nameless grace, I cannot say anything about. She's so much beautiful in the starry skies, which waves in every raven trace. What is the meaning of raven? Raven is a large bird of the crow family with shiny black feathers. And trace means long lock of hair. Trace, long lock of hair. The poet says that she is having a long lock of hair. The woman, her hair is very long and it was giving a glow. You know, glow up when you are doing the dye of the hair. At that time, it started glowing. It gives a shining attraction. Okay. While waves in every raven trace, long of hair, or softly lightens over her face, and her hair. When her hair glows at that time, her face means brightened. It looks very beautiful. Where thoughts serenely means peacefully. Sweet express, serenely means sweet, peacefully. Serenely, it is given, not given there. Okay, I'm writing it. Serenely, peacefully. Peacefully. The poet says that. What he says? Which waves in every raven trace, means her hair adds to the beauty of her woman. It gives her added advantage. Or softly lightens over her face, where thoughts serenely means peacefully. Sweet express, how pure, how dear their dwelling place. Dwelling place means what? To her mind. Dwelling place. Her dwelling place means to her mind. The poet wants to say that her hair is so soft, her face is so beautiful, okay, and her thoughts were serenely sweet express. Means she is very peaceful lady. She is pure. She is chaste. She is a pious soul. She has not committed any kind of sin. That woman is innocent. She is very much her heart is free from any kind of hatred. Okay, she is her mind is very peaceful, serenely expressed. Where thoughts serenely sweet, how pure, how dear their dwelling mind. So that woman is having she have all the positive traits, all the positive characteristics are there in that woman. According to the poet, she is pure, she is chaste, she is a pious soul, she has not committed any sin. Okay, and her heart is free from any kind of hatred. She is very beautiful. Next, and on that cheek and over that brow, so soft, so calm yet eloquent. Eloquent means expressive. It is given there. And so on that cheek and over that brow, her cheek, her brows, so soft, so calm, yet eloquent. It is very soft. She is very calm, yet eloquent. Eloquent means expressive. She is eloquent. Means each and every aspect of that woman is saying something. Her beauty is talking to us. Her beauty is speaking to us. Eloquent, expressing the smiles on her face that win the heart of the poets. The tints that glow. Tints means dye for the hair. Dye you are using, or dye for the hair. Teens. It is not given a text, I am writing it. Teens means die. D-Y-E, die. Die of hell. H-A-I-R. Die of hell. Die of hell. Teens. Teens means die of hell. That glow. But tell of days in good days spent, a mind at peace with all below, her heart whose love is innocent. So in the last stanza, the poet is saying that from each and every angle, the woman is very beautiful, her beauty is appealing to us, and she is pious, chaste, innocent, she is free from any kinds of evils. She has not involved in any kinds of evil activities. She is so soft, so calm. She smiles. Her smile, the smile that win, the tints that glow. Tints means the hair. Her hair is shining like a glow when using the dye. When you are dyeing your hair at that time, how it gives shining. Similarly, her hair is giving a shining. It is reflecting. But tell of days in a good place spent, mind at peace with all below, a heart whose love is innocent. What the poets want to say in the last stanza, that woman's cheek and forehead softly and calmly but noticeably appear winning smiles and glowing skin tone. The features reveal that the woman spends her days virtuously, that she possesses of the peaceful mind, that she has an innocent, loving heart. Her heart is loving. She is very innocent, and the woman, she is having a very good nature, and her characteristics of beauty is appreciated by the poet in the entire poem, and he has character sketch the beauty. The beauty is what, just now only I given the definition of beauty in the beginning. Beauty means feeling comfortable in your own skin and praising your imperfections. Beauty means feeling good about yourself. It seems that beauty is a mindset, and beauty is a mindset. Just now only I given the example. Beauty is a mindset. It is depend on your mind. Okay, means there is a individual variation, difference, and each one of us have different kinds of parameters to means assess the beauty. Okay, now the poet, he has concluded in the poem, and he said that means that woman, she was very beautiful, she was pious, and she does not commit any kind of sin, and she is not involved in any kind of evil activities. So there is an individual difference. Now the poet, he says that women, she is very much means her character is very good according to him, and he has appreciated the beauty of the poem. The beauty of the women, and in this way, she has the poet has brought the characteristic of these women in the poem. The message of the poem is that the importance of inner, which is almost a divine thing, that will make external beauty possible. Means what? The importance of inner beauty is more important, and inner beauty is associated with the divine, with the Almighty God. Okay, the beauty means the person, if you say after looking a person from the outer appearance, you cannot make out means that the person is very beautiful. So beauty term is having a very wide sense of implication. The divine is related to God. Means what? Means morally and ethically, you must be good in your character. Okay. If simply you are wearing good clothes, you are doing makeup, and you are showing that you are very beautiful. No, it is not like that. From inner sense means you must have discipline, good values. Your character must be very good. You should not hurt other people. Okay, from each and every angle. So that is related to divine goodness. That is related to divine. Okay, inner, the importance of inner beauty, which is almost a divine. Inner is always divine, related to Almighty God, inner beauty. Thing that will make external beauty possible. If your inner beauty is good, if means you are morally and ethically, if you are good in character, then definitely from outside or from outward it reflects. If your inner is good, then your outer would be also good. Okay, your external beauty would be also good. If suppose that is very important, divine, it is related with the Almighty God, means associated with God, good deeds. Okay, and outward is means artificial. Next, poem makes us realize. The poem makes us realize that one should look deeper than just outward appearance. It means what? You have to look into deeper in your inner, deeper sense. From the deeper inside, from inside, first you into yourself. First you into your beauty from inside, and then later on you go for outward appearance, outside. Okay. Then further he says that one should appreciate beauty in its entirety. If suppose you want to appreciate the beauty of any person, okay, so you must means analyze, make the assessment. You should means from each and every angle. Okay, means from inside means he is not a liar. He must always tell a truth. He must be honest. He must have discipline. From morally and ethically, that personality, that person must be good. Okay, that is inner beauty. And the outer is means appearance. The person wears a nice clothes. People are doing means makeup to look beautiful. That is the outward. So means if your inner is good, then outward would be also very good. It is a reflection. Inner is the reflections of outward beauty. That poet want to say. Means what you should one should appreciate beauty in its entirety, means whole, completely. Make the assessment from the divine point of view and from the outward point of view. Okay. So this is the message of the poem. Whenever you are doing analysis of any person, so you must analyze from each and every aspect, from inside as well as from outside. One famous poem is that all that glitter is not gold. You might have heard about William Shakespeare. He has said in the Merchant of Venice, his play, all that glitter is not gold. That's the thing which looks beautiful, in reality it doesn't look as beautiful. Okay, that is the meaning of that poem. So some poems I have written here. Poems of beauty. Poems of beauty are there. What are the poems of beauty? Beauty is as beauty does. Beauty is as beauty does. Here the poet wants to say that the meaning of this poem is that good deeds are more important than good looks. The meaning of this poem is good deeds means good work are more important than good looks. It doesn't matter you are doing makeup and you are doing nice dressing to look means beautiful, handsome. Okay, to look the good gentleman. You are wearing costly means clothes. That doesn't matter. So good deeds are more important than good looks. Good deeds. You should do good work. Then only you will look beautiful. Good deeds are more important than good look. Second one is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Second poem. It means that one person finds beautiful or admirable may not appeal to other. For example, if suppose I am walking on the landscape, I saw beautiful scenery. So then I will not tell you, tell my friend, you see that mountain looks very beautiful. So you will also I cannot enforce it. I cannot endorse my view on my friend that you should also accept. Yes, this mountain is very beautiful. This river is flowing. The river is very beautiful. Mountain is very beautiful. Sun, moon, are then on the sky. They looks very beautiful. I cannot endorse my views on my friend. Okay, so that is the meaning. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It is in my eye, from my perspective, from my angle. That landscape is beautiful, but I cannot enforce my own perception, my own views on my friend that you have to accept this fact. Okay, it is not like that. So that purpose, then beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and beauty is reflected by the eyes. Okay. Next, beauty is only skin deep. Number third poem is Beauty is only skin deep. Means what? A pleasing appearance is not a guide to character. A pleasing appearance of some person, they have a pleasing personality. Okay, is not a guide to character. It is not a guide to character. Pleasing personality is not a guide to character. The meaning of this word is that. Number 4 is beauty is not in the face. It is a light in the heart. Beauty is not in the face. It is a light in the heart. Means what? It means the importance of inner beauty, leading one to focus attention on developing and strengthening inner beauty. Meaning is that importance of inner beauty lead one to focus attention on developing and strengthening inner beauty. Inner beauty means what? As for the course, he wants to say that beauty is not in the face; it is a light in the heart. So means beauty is not reflecting on the face of a individual person. It must come from the inside. First, you beautify your heart, pure your soul, become pious, say is true, don't tell lie, be honest. So if you do so, then this is also one characteristic, one major traits of the beauty. If you do so, this thing. Okay. So that only I have of course want to say that in this poem, beauty is not in the face. Don't judge the person by the face. Judge the person from the inner side. What good moral values she does possess. What type of character she does have. Okay. So in this way, the poet, he has appreciated the beauty of the lady in this poem, and he said that the term beauty varies from person to person. There is an individual differences, what I said in the beginning. So means you cannot endorse, you cannot put your own views, you cannot force any other person, means the things which looks beautiful to me, I cannot force my friend to accept the fact that this thing is, looks very, very beautiful, this is like that, whatever it may be. So in this way, the poet has characterized the beauty of the woman in a very very broad way, and in this way the poet wants to give us this message, the importance of inner, which is almost divine, thing that will make external beauty possible. Poem makes us realize that one should look deeper than just outward appearance. One should appreciate beauty in its entirety. Means in a whole concept you have to appreciate it, take into the consideration in a detail whenever you are assessing the characteristic of the beauty of any person. So dear students, we have completed 2.7 today. Now if you have any problems or any queries, so you can write on our comment section, and write your type your question on the comment section, and you ask me. I would try to sort out your difficulties. Thank you very much.